Right. So I started Monster Mind and Masters 2 years ago. Before that, I was a chess player, a national level chess player, and I was homeschooled. So around COVID time is when I started playing chess, and I realized it was very hard to balance both the things because I was traveling a lot due to tournaments and stuff. So we took a decision of doing homeschooling at the time, and since then I've been homeschooled. Right now I'm doing my 12th. And when I was playing chess, I realized there were many things that wished I had as a player. To solve those problems is why I started Monster Mind and Masters.
Okay, so let's take a step back, right? Let's take a step back, when you were just going to school, right?
Mm-hmm.
So homeschooling is a very interesting concept, and it's slowly gaining a lot of interest
Correct.
Because of its open system,
Mm-hmm.
right? The way that you can choose what you want, maybe
Correct.
follow a passion, right? How comfortable were you with homeschooling? Maybe when you see your contemporaries, like other children going to school, they might have asked you questions, right?
Correct.
Did you see any challenges in being homeschooled, or what is your suggestion looking back now?
Homeschooling was definitely a very useful tool because I got to use my time for things that I want and make it productive. But yes, it was a very challenging journey as well because, as you told, it's a very new concept in Indian society and very new concept in my household as well, in my friend circle as well. So yeah, there were challenges, but it turned out to be very useful for me.
So your parents, how come they sort of accepted this? Because normally community is, does not allow, or there is a lot of, adversity against choosing a homeschooling concept. But still not proven. A lot of people have got a lot of different. So what are the biggest questions people asked you when they knew that you were homeschooled?
So my dad is a very rebellious person. He is like, if you want to do it, it's okay. I'll take care of the society. And I think some of the biggest questions people ask me is, how do you socialize? Don't you get bored? What if chess fails? What will you do? These things. And what do you do the entire day? Isn't it boring?
So how do you answer those questions?
Well, going one by one, how do I socialize is that I don't have time to get bored is what I want to start with.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I have my own social circle and stuff. And as to what will I do if chess does not work out is I have a normal certification 12th course. I am giving my boards through NIOS. I can always get a college degree. In fact, I am planning on getting one.
Yeah, so I don't think that is a pertinent question because chess has existed right from ancient times.
Yes.
So it is going to evolve, and it is one of the most productive ways to to enable you to think strategically,
Mm-hmm.
for problem solving, for visualization.
Correct.
So that question I don't have, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, at such a young age too, it's good that your father walked that path, because that's a path not many would like to travel, because you would have a lot of questions coming, and you should really be very confident in your decision making process no matter what, right? So congratulations to him, right? Okay, so let's go forward. So what are your main hobbies? Like, let's say you had you did your studies for your subjects. Like, how many subjects did you have to learn per se as compared to a syllabus of a school-going child, of a student?
Right. So in NIOS, the best part is you can choose our subjects.
Okay.
So it was not like I had to take a certain combination of subjects.
You could choose what you want to learn.
Yeah, I could take a mix of arts, math, science.
Okay.
And it was not like I had to give an exam on all 10 subjects, which I have seen my friends giving. I only had 5 to 6. That's it.
So if I tell that your anxiety level was very low, there was no pressure,
yeah,
right? It was
when it came to studies, I could manage it somehow in the last month.
The last month itself.
Yes.
So actually, the rest of the time you have free to follow your passion.
Correct.
Perfect. All right. So what other hobbies do you have, Pihu?
So definitely chess is my biggest hobby.
It's your biggest hobby. It's now actually your enterprise.
Yes.
It is your career. I mean, part of your career, a significant part, right? What else other than chess?
I like to do boxing. I have participated in some boxing tournaments as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boxing tournaments?
Yeah.
When did you start learning boxing?
I started learning in HSR in a gym.
Like, when did you start? At what age did you start?
Around 2 years ago, around when I was 15.
Around 15.
Yeah, I
How come
learned.
boxing? It's more of a, I mean, it's considered more of a man's sport.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to learn something else, but then my dad told, you should know one self-defense technique.
Nice.
So I started going to boxing, and then I really like physical sports, so I just stuck to it.
Okay. You have a lot of girls learning boxing?
No,
No.
there are not many in Karnataka, is what I felt. In my gym, there was only one.
Normally, everybody goes for, I don't know, karate, kung fu,
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
those, taekwondo, stuff like that. Boxing is
Correct.
very rare, especially for girls, I say.
Correct.
Right. So if you compare it with any other martial arts that, tell us a little bit more about boxing.
So
What do
I
you like
think
about it?
the best thing about boxing is you learn to take a punch. And
You learn to take a punch.
yes,
Okay.
giving a punch, everybody can give a punch, but I think taking a punch is very important, and giving a punch as well, punching back when you're almost fallen down, when you're beaten down. That's one rule our coach had. Never let your hands touch the ground.
Okay.
Even if you're about to faint, fight till the last breath.
So never give up. That's one lesson.
Yes.
And coming back even after being, after being attacked,
Yeah.
fighting back. That's another lesson,
Yes.
right?
And
then
especially for women, I feel knowing one martial art is very important.
absolutely, I completely agree. I have no question about the type of martial arts. It is just that boxing is a little rare. That's
Yeah.
all. I mean, other than that, of course, it is better to have self-defense because that's what gives you confidence ultimately, right?
Correct.
So I see that you have progressed a lot from those days. Today, you're very you're very confident. You're very stable, right? An entrepreneur journey, normally people take it a little later in life. Not everyone has got the confidence to start early, but you have taken up that challenge. So let's move on to why you made this decision to, rather than, obviously I think age might be a factor where you can't get a job until you are pretty much 18 or whatever.